when my parents went out of town, and I decided that I want to like paint all over the house and paint on the walls and everything. And then when I finished it, I was like, this is exactly what I want to do. I just have to be an artist. I mean, there's nothing else in the world that I would want to do. My name is Simran Mehra Agarwal. I live and work in Abu Dhabi. I completed my bachelor's and master's from the College of Art, New Delhi. Thereafter, I went to study sculpture in Central St. Martin's College of Art and Design and the Byam Shaw School of Art in London. I'm a very sporty person. This kind of habit of exploration has really influenced my work because I call my adventures like a field visit wherein I document the place. I make several sketches, and take a lot of photographs. So it's all this kind of preparatory materials, which I collect for my artwork. And then I bring everything back into the studio and I look at it, at the whole thing in totality. And that's when I try to, look at the forms and, try to evolve and develop my work thereafter. I'll make like larger works from the like smaller sketches. I think my art practice could be deeply meditative, and it could also be very physically challenging. In the sense, sometimes I work with very small formats which are extremely detailed, and I like to look into the the structures, the patterns, fractals, and the details of the particular form. And at other times I like to work on larger scales in which I like to draw very boldly. In my work, I'm exploring the idea of liminality, which is the in-between time between decay and destruction and rebirth and resurrection. It is this time of secrecy when all creation takes place. I'm also interested in showing the impact and the aftermath of war on the environment, resulting in dying oceans and endangered species. I love to work with different kind of art materials. So paper making is something which I'm very excited about. In Korea, while I was at a residency, I learned the art of paper making. So I use like very thick cotton paper as well as rice paper, and I kind of incorporate both the surfaces to create a new kind of epidermis on which the work would emboss itself. Like I like to work with a lot of cutting on lino and wood, and that is later embossed into the fabric of the work. Besides that, I love working with wood and other organic materials because I think wood has a life of its own. It expands and contracts, and it also allows for me to work with relief, with stucco, with relief, with drawing, painting. It is a very versatile medium. I've also worked with photography and light boxes because at times I want that candlelit effect for my work, so that really works well with me. And I work with a lot of paints, and plaster is one of the mediums I absolutely love working with it because it has this kind of solidity. The art residency at the Cultural Foundation has really helped me focus as an artist. It has given me this dedicated studio space, and it's also instilled this kind of discipline of coming to the studio every day and putting in the hours, the effort, to create that body of works. The art residency has given us an opportunity to be able to get a lot of critique from different curators and also from art practitioners who visit the studio. And this just a little bit of critique can really have an impact on you as an artist. Just a small tip or something, I think that really helps to grow as an artist. I think there should be many more art residencies such as this one because a residency really contributes to the growth of an artist. You have an opportunity to interact with a lot of people and also broaden your perspective and your mind. Plus you have this kind of a platform, and as a young artist you always need a certain push, you need to be integrated into the art fraternity. So a program such as this would be extremely beneficial. The advice I'd like to give young artists is that they should definitely follow their dreams. They should believe in themselves. They should have that obsession and that passion to pursue what they plan to pursue, and keep developing your work. And also, it's not about creating that masterpiece at one time, but it's about growing just by that little 1% every day. You just have to experiment and explore and trust. As a young artist, I have many dreams and aspirations, and I visualize myself, in the future, at the end of my artistic career, having this very big retrospective exhibition and a whole lot of people coming and appreciating my work. And I definitely want to excel in the field of art, in both technically and conceptually. I would also love to work with children, maybe a lot of public art, big public art projects, which could be not only in the gallery or museum, but on the road. I'd like to bring forth my message, harmony, and of how we can, as an artist, we can have a strong voice and contribute to changing the society. I think that an artist has the power to bring about that change, and also to provoke thought. That is the most important thing. Yeah, so I want my work to kind of bring that kind of dimension into the world.